So far you have learned about reflections, and now we're moving into translation. Look at the word translation. Look at the beginning of the word translation. Trans. What does trans mean? It means to move across. So now, when we translate a figure, we're going to move a figure across the coordinate plane. So first let's graph this triangle here. It says, triangle QRS has vertices Q, P, and S. If triangle QRS is translated 4 units down and 6 units right, what are the coordinates of vertices of the new figure? So let's plot these points. So here's our original figure. So the question says that we're going to translate. So remember, translate means to move across 4 units down and 6 units to the right in order to create the new triangle. Okay, so we have 2 ways that we can do this, right? We can either do this with a ruler or by the coordinates. Okay, so first let's do it with the ruler. Let's start at Q and we're just going to count 4 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is going to be our new point, Q1. And that is 2, -2. Let's do the same thing with P. We count 4 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is P prime. And then we do S. We move 4 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this becomes S prime. Connect our new dots. And this does look exactly like a figure, the same exact figure that has been translated down 4 units and then translated over 6 units, right? So how did I know to go down when they said 4 units down? How did I know how to go on the coordinate plane? Think about vertical distance. Vertical distance is going to represent the y coordinate. And when you go down, it's going to be negative. And when you go up, it's going to be positive. Left and right is going to represent the x coordinate. And when you go right, it will be positive. And when you go left, it will be negative. Okay, so this first method here, this was the ruler method. Now, let's do the coordinate method. Okay? So, let's see. This information right up here tells us 4 units down. So we're going to go on the y coordinate, 4 units down, -4, -4, -4. Now look at the picture. It says we need to move 6 units to the right. So that is referring to the x coordinate. 6 units to the right means we're going to add 6. Add 6, add 6. Now let's make our new coordinates. We have Q1, which is going to be -4 plus 6 gives me +2. 2 minus 4 gives me -2. Does that match the graph? Yes. Now P. The x coordinate is 3. We add 6. We get 9. The y coordinate is 0. We subtract 4. We get -4. Does that match the graph? Yes. And then S. The x coordinate is 4. We add 6. And then we get 10. The y-coordinate is 3. We subtract 4, we get negative 1. Does that match the graph? Yes. So our two methods give us the same exact answer. It's just a different way to do it. Let's look at another problem. PQR, triangle PQR with vertices P, Q, and R is translated by this statement right here. This, remember similarity statements? They gave us all the information on the two similar triangles, what's going to happen to them. This is a translation statement. It tells us what's going to happen to all the coordinates in the triangle. And we look over here and we see this is going to happen to all the x coordinates, and this is going to happen to all the y coordinates. That's it. It's very easy, okay? So let us plot the points they give us. And this is our figure. And now, instead of the problem telling us move 4 units to move 4 units down or move 2 units to the right, we just have to read the translation statement over here, and it'll tell us exactly what to do. So let's write our coordinates over here. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing we did in the first problem. Up here, our translation statement tells us we're going to add 2 to every x coordinate. So let's do that. Our translation statement then tells us to subtract 4 from every y coordinate. So let's do that. And what are our new coordinates? Negative 1 plus 2 gives me positive 1. 5 minus 4 gives me 1. R prime. 2 plus 2 gives me 4. Negative 3 minus 4 gives me negative 7. So let's plot our new points. We have negative 1, negative 6. This will be P prime. Q is 1. Q prime. And then R will be 4, negative 7. Now look at the figure. If we had moved every point 2 units over and then 4 units down, would we get to the same spot? Let's see. P. We do 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so far we're doing well. And then R, we move 2 units over, and then 4 units down, and we were right. Last but not least, this one is going to have us write a rule. So remember the translation rule that we saw in the last one? It looked something like this. Let's write our own rule, okay? So let's look. We're going to start with the original figure K, right here, right? And in order to get from the original K to K prime, we went right 2. So we went right 2 units, and then we went down 1 unit. Okay? So we went right 2 units, and then we went down 1 unit. What is that? Helpful. Okay, so let's check on the other points. To get from the original I to the new I, we went 2 units to the right, and then 1 unit down. Okay, so far we match up. To get from the original Z to the new Z, we went 2 units to the right, and 1 unit down. So it looks like every single time we went to the right 2 units, and then we went down 1 unit. Remember, the y-coordinate represents the vertical shift. If it's positive, if we moved up, then it's positive. If we move down, then it's negative. And the x-coordinate represents the horizontal shift. If we move to the right, x is positive. If we move to the left, it's negative. So using this, let's write our transformation statement. X moved 2 units to the right, and Y moved down 1 unit. And that is how you write a transformation statement, or a transformation rule.